He never hit women until she towered over him and said, "Hit me. Your life depends on how hard." The cavern walls trembled with distant artillery fire. Smoke curled through the cracks in the ceiling, carrying the acrid scent of plasma burns. In the center of the underground arena stood Elias Cross, battered and bleeding, hands clenched in the fists he had sworn never to use against women. His opponent was no ordinary woman. She towered over him, easily 7 feet tall, her physique carved from muscle and alien grace. Black and gold armor clung to her frame, pulsing faintly with energy. A ceremonial crest flared behind her like wings, and her eyes burned a molten amber. "Hit me," she said. Her voice carried the weight of command, sharp enough to cut through the roar of the crowd above. "Your life depends on how hard." Cross spat blood onto the sand. "I don't hit women." The alien warrior tilted her head, almost amused, almost pitying. "Human," she said, stepping closer until her shadow swallowed him whole. "I am not a woman. I am your executioner." Cross had been captured 3 days earlier, dragged through enemy lines to this pit, the Seraph gladiatorial ring. The rules were simple: fight or die. The crowd above, unseen behind glowing barriers, howled for blood. She was their champion, Kalira, the warlord's daughter. No human had ever survived facing her. Cross knew the odds. He also knew he'd rather take a blade to the throat than strike a woman. "Refuse," Kalira said, "and they'll burn you alive. Strike me, and you may walk out." "Not my style," Cross muttered. "Your style is irrelevant." She unsheathed her blade, stabbing it into the sand between them. The message was clear: fight me barehanded. The gong sounded. Kalira didn't move at first. She stood still, arms crossed, daring him. Cross circled warily, fists half raised. His ribs screamed with every breath. He could hear the muffled jeers of the Seraph crowd above. "Hit her, human. Show your worth." "Do it," Kalira said. "Strike me." "No." Her hand shot out faster than he could see. A backhand sent him sprawling into the sand, blood spraying from his lip. "Again," she said. "Hit me." Cross wiped blood from his mouth, chest heaving. "You think beating me will prove something? I think sparing me will kill you." The fight became a storm of humiliation. Every time Cross refused, she struck, a knee to the stomach, an elbow to the jaw, a sweep that left him gasping in the dirt. Still, he would not swing. "You don't understand," Kalira hissed, pinning him with her foot. "This is not cruelty. This is ritual." "What ritual?" Cross groaned. "To survive here," she said, "you must show strength, even to me, especially to me." Their eyes locked. For the first time, he saw no malice in hers, only urgency, a plea buried beneath iron resolve. "Hit me, human," she whispered, so soft only he could hear. "Hit me, or they will execute you after this fight. They think you're weak." Cross closed his eyes. Memories flashed. His mother's voice, his vow never to raise a hand against women, the soldiers who mocked him for it, the graves of those he'd failed to save. Is this different? He wondered. She's not human. She's my enemy. She's asking me to. His fist trembled. When he opened his eyes, Kalira had already raised her guard. "Good," she murmured. "Now show them." The first punch surprised them both. It wasn't elegant. It wasn't trained. It was raw, desperate, a hook to the jaw that cracked through the silence. Kalira staggered back, blood beating at her lip. For the first time, the crowd above went silent. Then they roared. "Again!" Kalira shouted, baring her teeth in something almost like a grin. Harder. Cross struck again. And again. Each hit tore through years of restraint, not hatred, but survival. She absorbed every blow, nodding, urging him forward until his knuckles bled. Finally, she shoved him back and raised his fist high. "Enough!" she roared to the crowd. "He lives." The barriers powered down. Guards approached, uncertain. The crowd's chant shifted from bloodlust to awe. "Human, human, human." Kilira leaned close, whispering so no one else could hear. "Now they will not kill you," she said. "They will fear you. Follow me, and I will get you out." Cross stared at her, chest heaving. "Why help me?" Kilira's amber eyes softened just for a heartbeat. "Because you're the first human," she murmured, "who refused to strike, even when you should have." That night, as alarms blared and explosions tore through the arena walls, Cross fled into the darkness, guided not by his orders, but by the towering alien warrior who had demanded the one thing he swore he'd never give. And somewhere deep inside, he wondered if he'd broken his vow or rewritten it.